Yo, what's going on, my brother Carl, man? Carl, how do you do this? How do you arrive here all the time? Really quickly. What's going on, Solar? How we doing, Solar? You okay? Good to see you. Good to see you, Solar. Good to see you. Back on track. Listen, man, gotta grind, man. Gotta grind. You know, I made that post all upset in my Discord, but you have to wake up one day and think, you know, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Let's get back to work, you know? Live Civil War. Come show some love. Come show some love. That's what we like to hear. And that's what we like to see. Civil Wars. Actually, we don't like to see Civil Wars. Honestly, this was a sad one. And for those who don't know what's going on in the future, obviously, this is a Civil War live covering this. Anything important, please drop it here. Right, let's do this. YouTube ping. Just gonna share this around with a couple of people. As you guys can see, blue troops are fighting blue troops, so it's really difficult for us to actually know who's fighting who. But essentially, it's a civil war. What's going on, my brother Omar? How you doing, my brother, man? Hey, we got Princess with the 5 gifted. Thank you so much, Princess. Thank you so much. Was over in Fleisch Betrayal, and then you popped up. I appreciate you choosing the right side, Princess. Thank you so much, Princess. I appreciate you. What's going on, brother D-Roll? Thank you, man. I'm doing good, Solo. I'm doing good, you know. I'm doing good. Can't complain. Can't complain. We're just here to cover this Civil War. I'm just going to quickly share this out, guys, if you don't mind. I'm going to share this out really quickly to a few Discords I'm in that I have to manually share it in. Civil War live media chat. Hey, how you doing, Athena? Athena, listen, I know I said a few things about some of the things that, you know, we were supposed to cover together, me and you. It's still in the works. It's still in the works. I'm not gonna let it go. I'm not gonna let it go, you know? By the way, one of my Kings RTG played practice match with y'all and had a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, that practice match. I had fun. Honestly, I thought some people would be like, oh, it's a waste of time, but honestly, it was fun. It was fun. There's a few people playing in there. What's going on, my brother Genie, man? How you doing, my brother, man? The man himself, the GOAT Genie. Good to see you, my brother, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. You got me, Athena? Just know, don't worry. I'm cooking something behind the scene. Yeah? I'm cooking something so much it burnt yesterday, and it burnt me with it, and I decided to make an alliance, not an alliance, a Discord announcement saying I'm burnt out. Civil War. Sorry, guys. I'm just gonna quickly share this, and then we're gonna get to it. You know, we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it. As you guys can see, a lot of blues are fighting other blues. It is a civil war. Meaning this KVK is not even about betrayals. You know, it's not even about betrayals. It's like, why do Diddy Seeds do this, you know? It's about that. Like, it's about egos. You know what? It's about egos. It's Rise of Kingdoms. It's Rise of Kingdoms. Yo, my brother 2728 forever. Thank you so much, man.
No one cared who I was till I put on the mask.
W's in the chat for our brothers and sisters in 2728. Thank you so much for the $20, man. Thank you, man. In case you guys don't know, I am in 2728 now. Oh damn, I'm also in the Diplo chat. I'm just gonna share this, see how they react to me sharing this in Diplo chat. The fact that, oh my god, this guy, I'll come back to him later on to explain his side as well. They get bored in Diddy Seed. You know what? I don't blame them. I don't blame them. If I was in the, I mean, I was in a Diddy Seed once upon a time, so I understand. You know, I understand. It's not easy. To be honest, there's a lot of dominance in Diddy Seed. I'll be honest. If you're a kingdom who's the most powerful in your camp, or like it's an unfair KVK, you kind of get to throw your weight around because like your time zone is better than others. Does that make sense? Gotta spice things up sometimes. I agree, man. I agree. There's a lot of ego play for sure in Diddy Kingdoms. Definitely a lot of ego play because they don't have to deal with big kingdoms. There's no big fights. There's no long fights. It is a Vietnamese kingdom going crazy. Honestly, I thought they didn't really have much of a leg to stand on, but when I looked at some of their powers, these guys are fat, man. They've got some weight on them. So I feel like maybe a bit of respect should have been put on them, a little bit maybe, But when you cause that issue, then you lose the fighters in your KVK helping earn a win. I agree. That's also a consequence. Yeah, it's also a consequence. All right, so let's explain the situation. I was contacted by UH right now, which is 20. Where is it? Let me just get the right numbers, guys. I don't want to butcher the numbers, guys. Look, if it's Diddy Seed, there's like 20 kingdoms in each camp, so it's hard for me to get the numbers right, eh? So let me just quickly see. It's 3598. Yo, this is a baby kingdom. 3598. So this is a fresh kingdom. Lots of like new natives, as you can see. Lots of new natives. Why do I feel like I know some of these guys? I feel like I've seen some of these guys. It's a baby kingdom, definitely. My brother AC Kingdom, man. Welcome, my brother, man. Good to see you, man. Are you the same one that sent me the link a few 2 days ago to your, like, we played the game, the Ark of Osiris game? Let me see. Is it AC Gaming? Sure, it's not AC Gaming. Anyways, you get the point, guys. This is a new kingdom, fresh kingdom. You know some of these people, Turbo? Yeah, essentially, just to give you guys a quick summary of what happened. I don't know who did the territory for this zone, but it seems like it was kind of randomized, or whoever made the territory made it so that 2367 doesn't fight in the front line. Okay? You have to look at the Vietnamese kingdom. I only see 20 people rest as farms. That tends to happen. A lot of Vietnamese kingdoms do that. A lot of them like hold. It's usually like a family or like a big group of friends who kind of like bind together and then just have KVKs. Some of these kingdoms are quite strong. In Diddy Seed, obviously. I was in one of those kingdoms. I was in one of the strongest C Seed back then. It wasn't a Diddy Seed before I left, but yeah, it was a C Seed. It was a mostly Vietnamese kingdom. Obviously, I was getting shafted every MGE. I wasn't getting the respect, but I can understand. These guys, they had much better gear and they had much better sort of equipment. So even if I tried my best, I wouldn't have gotten in. So anyways, this camp 2367, it didn't get access to the Pass 4. I'm just summarizing. Maybe someone can come in and correct me after. They didn't get access to the Pass 4, which means they're not at the front line. Which means they're gonna have to like join or jump the alliance and join another kingdom's alliance, right? So because they were asked to jump the alliance and go to a different one, they felt a bit disrespected. They were like, no, why? Look at us, like we're strong guys. We don't like doing that. It's not our thing. We don't like jumping alliances. What we should do is instead look at the top kills and then from there basically assess what we want to do, and then the lowest in DKP or something like that, the lowest in kills and deaths, they get to sit out of the coalition and they get to join us, if that makes sense. You got it almost perfect. Okay. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, so they do have access to Pass 5. But obviously Pass 5 there's no fights. Which means the only times they get like a front line spot is probably Pass 7. So they don't get the access to this. And what these guys were telling them, 98, was, look, man, right now, as territory stands, there's no way for us to put you anywhere for you to fight in the front lines. So why don't you just join another group? You know, like just join another kingdom. We're Diddy Seed. You know, you should be able to fit an entire alliance, no problem. Obviously, these guys don't work that way. They don't like being told what to do. And they demanded that they get the coalition lead. Right? They wanted to be the coalition leaders. You can see here they tried to drop a fort so they could take over the Crusader Fortress, which is going to open in 10 hours. Right? What's going on, my brother Merriman, man? How you doing, my brother, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. So I'm just going to quickly read the chat in a minute, guys. But yeah, you can see that they're basically not happy, and they're going to go and burn UH. Essentially, what this means is this KVK is pretty much over. Like, unless they sort their differences out, these guys are going to drain themselves so heavy. It's like, it's not even a joke, you know? Guys, Pass 4 hasn't even opened yet. So they haven't had, like, these guys, or whoever their enemies are, probably looking at this and, like, rubbing their hands. They're like, yo, we're going to get to fight some zeroed guys, you know? We're going to get to fight some weakened guys, you know? They're just rubbing their hands. It's a free win for them. I don't know how this KVK will end. Hopefully, the enemies that they have don't end up fighting over DKP because of what happened here. Because, you know, this has a ripple effect. This kind of just affects the entire KVK. Let's say this entire camp sits out, then these guys are like, yo, what do we even do? Who wins star? DKP there, and then maybe another betrayal might happen, you know? Right, let's read some of the chat. Why does it matter? Can't they just leave and join another alliance like everyone else? Look, I agree. That's standard. That is standard practice. But some people, maybe, and I'm gonna just play devil's advocate, maybe I'm just gonna give them benefit of the doubt. Maybe they don't like getting poached. And I feel like with these Diddy Seeds, it's very easy to get poached if you go into another alliance or another kingdom and just see how active it is. Does that make sense? It's like super active. You know, it's not like your dead kingdom, and it kind of just gives you like a, you know, like, oh, what if I kind of migrate to this kingdom? You know? But I guess getting poached is probably better than having a flipping civil war in your zone, your beginner zone. You know, like it just doesn't make sense. I don't agree with this type of thing. I think it's ego in the way. Look, Vietnamese players, Vietnamese kingdoms, you have to deal with them in a certain way. If they become too demanding, you need to basically put that a stop, in my personal opinion. If they're a bit too complicit, you need to wake them up. Because there are some really strong ones and there are some lazy ones that just want rewards, you know? So, yeah, there's been a lot of backstabbings in KVKs. Yeah, this is like the 3rd or 4th in the last 2 weeks. I think there's another betrayal happening live right now. So yeah, it's a bit of a madness. It is KVK season. I just didn't expect this KVK to kick off and flipping zone 4, like in the beginning, the starter zone, you know? What's going on, my brother James, man? Bet is made. Yo, my brother Chatsky in the chat.
No one cared who I was till I put on the mask.
Oh man, my brother, man, much appreciated. Oh my god, I love this guy. Guys, W Chatsky, guys, W Chatsky, man. Show my brother some love, man. My brother donated $10 and he gave 5 gifted subs,
hey,
man.
Yo, Attila does wonders in civil wars. Hashtag just saying.
You know what? I have to agree. Attila is the thing that you need for civil wars, man. You want someone zeroed out of the game? Slap an Attila Takeda, you know? Attila super tight now. Sorry, Takeda's out of date. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, man. My brother, man. My brother Chatsky. Much love, man. You guys already know who Chatsky is, man. I don't need to give my brother a shout out. My brother Chatsky is a legend in this game, man. A legend. A true powerhouse. Yeah? I watch every one of his videos. Thank you so much, man. What's going on, my brother Silax, man? Keep up the good work. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, my brother, man. Thank you, man. Much love for the support. Right, guys, as always, we're going to get someone to actually jump on voice, explain the situation a bit better than mine, yeah? But a little bit better than how I explained it, 'cause I do have some questions. Obviously, my questions being, who did the territory? You know, like, whoever did the territory maybe didn't consider 2367's part. So, yeah, we're going to get to it. Too kind? No, honestly, bro. Honestly, I don't need to say it. The entire community knows it, you know? Right. Just gonna try and get them on the call and they can explain the situation better. So, yeah, as you can see, we do have 98 right now burning. And I'm gonna show you guys a bit of the chat that went back and forth. Territory could have been better. Go Melle, take the stage. Ati showcase. Holy, yeah, Ati's a beast. Ati is a beast. I played the custom arc with her recently. I don't know if that was her main account or her second account. Regardless of, you know, she beat me in terms of points. Right, let's see. We're gonna give Melle a quick call, and as Melle joins the chat, I'm just gonna reduce the volume.
Hello.
Yo, what's going on, my brother, man? How you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Sorry, guys. Chat, can you hear him? Speak for us quickly, Melle.
Hi, how are you guys?
Okay, perfect. I think I can hear you good, so that means they can hear you good. Yeah.
Perfect.
Wait, Manu is Earth? Is the second Civil War?
No wind.
No. It's someone else. Someone said Manu. Someone in the chat. Yeah. Manu, why did you have? Okay, so fine. Right. So let's go, Melle. Melle. Oh snap! I just went back. Melle, can you explain your part, please? And how well did I explain the situation? Did I, you know, mess up in any parts? Is there anything I need corrections on?
I haven't seen your streams, to be honest, so I'm not sure about that.
I mean, I can summarize
I was just
for
focusing
you,
on
but
this, trying to.
no problem.
Diplomat.
I'm sure you're busy, and I'm sure you're war leading right now, and it's a bit hectic. Before we start, is there any solutions to this? Like, are you guys trying to have talks behind the scene right now? Like, or is it like, no, that's it, we have to burn these guys? And, or like, are you trying to solve it as you're fighting right now?
No, there are talks right now.
Good.
Some other camp kings are trying to fix it right now. We've said we're fine with fixing it. We're fine with trying whatever we can do. They're not listening. They just keep attacking, keep rallying everything, keep fielding us, keep pushing. So yeah, we're just trying to defend, hold off, be calm, and try to fix this. It doesn't seem like they're fixing it unless they get camp lead from us.
Okay, so
which
the
is
whole issue
wrong.
is, firstly, it was about territory. They wanted to be in zone. They wanted to be front line, right? And then
kinda, yeah.
And then the second issue is not just front line, but they also wanted they wanted to be the camp lead and to be able to kick anyone that isn't like high in DKP. Is that right? Are we talking DKP before the zone 5 opens, or are we talking the DKP that they make in zone 5?
No, so right now we're set up for our zone 5 fighting. So right now we'll have 3605, 3598, 1264, and 3280 really pushing into zone 5 and fighting there mostly. So we'll have a 4 alliance coalition where we're gonna fight in zone 5. We have a plan set out, everything.
Yeah.
Then for zone 6, 7, and past 7 and Kingsland, they wanted to do the top 5 DKP in the main coalition.
Okay.
My answer to that was, well, I don't think a camp should be run that way. We're gonna try to figure out what's best for the entire camp, what's best for our territory, and what's best to fight in Kingsland and past 7. It's not gonna be on DKP. It doesn't matter in the end.
Okay.
We've made the agreement that for getting a star, we've made the agreement top 5 kingdoms will get the star in our camp. Of course, we're with 7 right now.
Yeah.
Top 5
Is it
will
Diddy
get
Seed?
star.
Is it Diddy Seed?
It's a C seed.
Oh, okay. Not bad. Right, but it's still very cramped, meaning
Yeah.
you guys, some kingdoms will have to sit out from the star You know, if you guys end up winning, which I guess it's normal. It just means that everyone else needs to, you know, pull their weight if they want the star.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah, that's very normal. That's standard. So talk to me on where it went wrong with territory, because I feel like that's where the main issue is, personally. And also, before you do that, I do want to say, I think it's very, very important, and it's a good thing to highlight that other camps are actually trying to sort this situation out, because, like I said earlier, if this isn't solved and you guys are damaged heavily, like there's a lot, because I can see some of your flags are burning, but I don't know if that will be the case for, you know, forever or until the end of like I don't know if you guys are gonna get burnt out. But this is huge for this KVK. We could have potentially another betrayal because one camp didn't get enough DKP because you guys were burnt out in this zone. If that makes sense, you guys couldn't fight. So it has that ripple effect on this entire KVK. And much respect to those leaders, man, for trying to help you guys out and, you know, solve the problem in a different light, you know?
For sure. The water camp, our allies, have tried to solve this issue for us, tried to work with us to solve the issue. Not really gotten anywhere. So now our own camp kings from other kingdoms, especially 1159, are trying to solve it, trying to get our heads together. I'm trying to work with them, but they want one thing, and that's camp lead, and it's just not happening because the entire camp doesn't trust them now.
I mean,
only 3605, which is also Viets, still have belief in them, but the others all have seen what happened in Discord, seen what they've done before. We've had, for example, small things like setting up our guardian times.
Yeah.
And they are the lead of the second coalition, so you'd think we'd put that in our Discord, we put it in our chat. You'd think they put down the same times. Well, he just refused and he was like, no, I don't care about the times. I'm not going to put it down. So it's all little things that added up. And then he wanted this done his way. And otherwise he said, I'm going to go rogue and we're not going to fight with you and we're going to fight against you.
Is 05 fighting right now with anyone? Or are they completely
neutral? No, 05 is staying neutral. Okay. There's one guy, I believe, from 05 who's fighting.
Okay, so they're a bit
but
more...
that's an old 3760 or 2367 player. So
yo, these guys look exactly the same. Like the profile pictures, are they like? What I don't know.
It's kind of weird because I've only seen their king talk as well. So their names are very similar. I'm not sure what's going on in the kingdom.
KSC 05, and then you've got KSC with 67. Are they like family or like? Yeah,
they're very friendly to each other. They're I don't know exactly, but they're very friendly.
Right. I mean, I know Vietnamese kingdoms are very tight, but yo, this seems like it's been run by the same operation, you know?
I'm not sure about that. I don't know.
I mean, look, I'm glad they're staying neutral. It means there is some sense to this whole thing.
Oh, for sure, the king is great, and we were allied to them in KVK2, so we have great ties with 05. They're great, and I get that they're staying neutral. They're friends with both, so it's fine.
No, much respect to them, honestly, because obviously it's just kicking off a bit too weirdly, in my opinion. Talk to me about who made the territory, like who made it so that 2367 doesn't get access to the Pass 4, which then led to the other conversation, which is 2367 has to jump to another alliance to fight because they don't have a front line and they don't want to fight.
Yeah, so at the start of when we got appointed to camp leads, we asked everyone to put their alliance resource income into WindCamp, into like our territory chat, just to figure out who has the best resource income, so who can fight zone 5 and then still be viable to fight in other zones.
Right, okay.
Don't have like they will have higher flag costs, of course, but they can still build a lot of flags with those costs. So who can be used in multiple zones. From that, I picked a couple of kingdoms that can flag into the zone and still be okay later on in the KVK. And the other kingdoms will most likely be used to fill up more of Zone 6 or to fight Kingsland or to fight Pass 7. Really depends, but to keep flag costs low, it's good to use every kingdom in a different position on a different moment.
Understandable.
Yeah.
And did
so,
they bring up an issue like during like the building? Like I don't understand. Like they only had an issue when you guys were getting closer to pass 4, or did they build this way and then decided no, actually we're gonna also drop a fort somewhere to be frontline? Like how does it work?
Well, we made these plans, we presented them. I always ask for feedback because we're one camp, we're not just one kingdom. I'm not going to decide for everyone. Of course, we're camp leads, but that doesn't mean we can just decide whatever goes on into the camp.
Yeah.
So we discussed it with everyone. We thought we had an agreement. They kept kind of silent about it, and now they seem to not like the way it's dealt with.
So what do they not like? Jumping to a different alliance? Is that the issue?
Yeah. I quote, he said, it's annoying to have to jump alliance every time.
And do you guys have enough space for them? Like, have you guys cleared it? Have you guys made it clear? Like, look, guys, we kicked out all the farms. There's this many space. All of your 20 fighters can join. Because I don't think 67 has a lot of members.
No.
It just seems to be like the R4s. Their R3s are like kind of dead weight-ish, and then their R2s are farms.
Yeah, for sure. No, we have, of course, we're with 7 kingdoms, so there are a lot of players, but we're a C seed.
Yeah.
Most kingdoms are half full alliances, if even that. So if we have 3 alliances in a coalition, which we have right now, we'll get the 4th just before Zone 5 opens, so that would be 80 added to the coalition.
Yeah.
We'll have 4 alliances with more than enough space to cover everyone. And the jumping back and forth will have to be done anyway to get all the Bastion quests done.
Right.
Because 1159 are connected to Bastions, 2367 is connected to a Bastion, 02 is connected to a Bastion, 05 is connected to a Bastion, we are connected to a Bastion.
Yeah, you guys will have to bounce anyway. And jump between alliances.
Yeah, so I really didn't see any problem with jumping alliances because we'll have to do it anyway.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, it's a very, very tough situation, honestly. I think, and sorry, just to follow up with that, you guys did like a poll in your council and said who should lead the camp, and then you guys won the poll, and then 67 weren't happy with that. Now, I do have some screenshots, but obviously, I don't know what happens beyond these screenshots. Yeah, from the screenshots, it just seems like a lot of them are disagreeing. With like it was just a bit of back and forth for the disagreement. But what happened after you guys won the poll? Like, when did you decide, you know what, F this, we're gonna take it by force? You guys are gonna have to, like, this KVK is over for you guys, if that makes sense.
Okay, so when the camps were released, one of our R4s, I was asleep at the time because I'm European, so it was 2 a.m. in the morning for me. I was asleep at the time, so one of our R4s, Daddy Lucifer, contacted every camp or every kingdom in our camp and made a Discord, made a group chat, everything. So, all right, we got that started. That's fine. That works perfectly. And then we put in there, we just put a poll, camp lead, and we put a poll for,
who should be
I don't remember. Oh, for allies, who we wanted to ally.
Yeah.
Which other camp? Okay, fair. So we said, let's give it 2 days because you have 6 days of pre-KVK. Let's give it 2 days, and after 2 days, we want to start getting working on territory. So let's give it 2 days. After 2 days, everyone had sent their vote. If whoever didn't vote, apparently didn't want it enough, you have 2 days to respond. That should be more than enough. And after 2 days, we see the votes and we see who becomes the camp lead.
Yeah.
I think in the end we got 4 votes, and then 2367 voted on themselves, I think, and then 2 didn't vote because they didn't care.
They voted themselves, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, no problem. Sorry, I was like, I'm laughing because, you know, normally you wouldn't really, you would want more people to vote you. Obviously, you can nominate yourself. There's no problem with that. I don't know why that was funny. My bad. Yeah, another thing that 386 said is that you can whitelist these accounts, because like you said, there's not many of them. There's about 30 mains maybe maximum in this kingdom, so you can whitelist them in every single KD and every single alliance, so that there's no hassle between jumping between them. Yeah, and that's what you said, that's what you did. Yeah, so I don't know what the issue is with jumping alliance. Like I said, I was trying to play devil's advocate here, and I was trying to say maybe, I don't know if I'm using the right definition for devil's advocate, but I said maybe 67 doesn't want their players poached. Like, they don't want them to enjoy another kingdom so much, or another alliance so much, so that they want to migrate there after the KVK. Because, you know, it's Diddy Seed KVK or C Seed, and you kind of want to like keep your players after a KVK, because every KVK they just get less and less and less and less, unless obviously you just consecutively keep winning. So I thought maybe that might be the reason. You know, maybe that might be the reason. But
could honestly be. Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. Like, what would be beneficial for the whole KVK? What would be more beneficial for your KVK kingdom? Having a civil war in camp in the first zone, or having to deal with maybe 1 or 2 players migrating out? Like, it just doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Wait, last KVK, this alliance was our coalition lead. Who? 98 or 67? Athena. Sorry, I'm just responding to some chats. Reading a few things that people are saying.
I think 67.
67.
Because last KVK was KVK 4 for us, and 3603 was KVK lead.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So what happened was Civil War, Zone 4. We got our guys in 67 who wanted to be the coalition lead, and obviously they didn't get what they wanted. They got outvoted by others, and now they're just taking it by force. Are you getting help by your allies? Like, it just seems like it's only you guys fighting them. Where's your allies? Like, where's the rest?
Well, right now we have 2802 and 1159 are both Chinese kingdoms. They're trying to mediate, trying to fix this problem, which I don't think is going to happen, because 2367 is just stuck in that they're now just going to burn. Right. That's just their goal right now.
Are you guys
we've gotten some help from 1264 and 3280. Sorry?
What did you say? Sorry? Repeat what you said. I spoke over you.
So we have 2 Chinese kingdoms they're trying to mediate, and 1264 and 3280 are helping us a little bit. But right now, while people are trying to mediate, we're also just trying to not fight as much, because yeah, we're trying to mediate things a little bit, but I just don't see it happening. I'm giving 1159 time right now to mediate, so we're just on the defense, just trying to do whatever we can.
Yo, bro, I don't know if I'm looking at this right. Is this a Leo Che Alex rally? And it's kind of doing well against the Gorgo. I don't understand what's happening here.
No, they're swarming it.
Oh, they're swarming it. But still, damn, that's crazy, man.
I know.
I feel like this is a rally, no? This is a rally with a swarm. Or maybe I'm only seeing the other icon. No, they are swarming it. My bad.
No, it's just swarm.
Yeah, no, it looks like LC rally, and then they're swarming it. Okay. I don't know why it looked like that. like that. Yeah, crazy, man, crazy. Honestly, I do feel bad what's happened to you guys, because this ruins the KVK. This ruins the whole experience.
Yeah, but not just for us, also for the other camps.
Yeah.
Our enemies Earth are now not gonna have a zone 5 fight. Our allies Water are now just I don't know, what do they do? Do they turn it into a 1v1v1? It just sucks. They fucked it up for everyone.
Yeah, and not just that, but let's say even if you guys solve this and you guys put your differences aside, some of you guys are slightly gonna be burnt out. Like, some of you guys may have used a bit of speed ups, you know, you've killed some troops. Also, is the hospital capacity increased or not yet?
Yeah. We've got the hospital
it's increased.
capacity.
So you guys have the buffs, but maybe if Earth doesn't get much fighting in that zone now, in that zone 5, you know, they might have built a case. Are they allied with fire?
Yeah.
So they might say
Top
to
first
fire,
bottom.
we need like a DKP bonus because we're fighting like a much weaker kingdom now. Like the kingdom that we're fighting is not as strong, is not as fresh, so we're not gonna get much fight. So if we do win our zone, we might need a DKP bonus, you know? So it just messes up everything. It messes up the whole dynamic. Obviously, very, very unfortunate situation. Like, would you guys be willing to step down from coalition lead to potentially get this over and done with? Like, or like, I don't know if that will even solve anything, you know?
I don't know if this might be solvable with passing them lead, but I know that 1264 is very mad at them about how they reacted on things. We're obviously very mad at them about how they handled everything. So I don't know. I don't think we can. We can really solve this.
Honestly, like, this is the most childish thing a leader can do. Like, it just, it's a ticking time bomb. They're just self-destructing inside the zone, like, without any proper fights. There's no goal, there's no objective here. It's like these guys are bored. They're like, you know what? If we're not gonna get what we want, we're just gonna nuke everything for everyone else and ruin the experience for everyone else. That's not leadership qualities. You know,
I agree.
that's not something you want to pass leader to.
No, exactly, and there's very little trust now within the camp, especially towards 2367. They just exploded the first chance they got. So I don't think even if we pass them lead that there will be trust enough to actually really lead this camp.
Yeah, and I think even if you give them lead, they'll violate you guys. I don't think they'll lead properly. I think they'll try to disrespect you guys on a different level. They'll just be like, you know what? We slapped these guys. We showed everyone that we're willing to fight. Let's go with it. You know, we're the dominant kingdom. We're the alpha males. We're just gonna basically violate them. You know, we don't have to respect them. We don't have to do any of these things. We took what we want by force. We don't need that respect. You know?
No, I agree. I think it'll be something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a shame. It's a shame, man. It's a shame because obviously it's just KVK gone. You know, it might have to be a farm KVK. I don't know. Maybe camps. I would say maybe the best solution is to speak to Earth, Fire, speak to Water, see if all of you guys can jump in a Discord call. See if there's any way to make this a bit more balanced. You know. I don't know if there is, but obviously, yeah, it's just gonna. It's more diplomacy and it's more headache and it's more problems. Who knows? You might encounter another guy in another camp, another kingdom in another camp that, you know, they're gonna try to fix the KVK in their sort of liking, and they might just take the MiG themselves. Schmuck, this is the second civil war in that KVK. What? What's he on about?
Yeah, we had. Earth had some troubles, but I think it was like solved in 2 hours, and I don't know what exactly happened with it. But Earth had some problems as well.
Right, so it's kind of like balanced now, yeah? They have a civil war, you have a civil war, but yours is a bit more lethal. It doesn't look like it's getting solved anytime soon.
For sure, I don't think this is getting solved, so I don't think it'll do much.
Yeah. No, that's crazy. That is crazy. So how did they decide to attack then?
We were discussing everything in Wind Camp. Didn't seem like we were getting anywhere, to be honest. And then at some point they were like, okay, we will not fight. Then someone from another kingdom, not gonna say who, doesn't really matter, said, as long as you don't kill or threaten our people, then we'll zero you all. And that went into their ego, and then they started attacking everyone.
Wait, sorry, repeat that. I was reading something. Who said they're gonna zero them all?
Someone else from another kingdom. Not even 3598. Not even our kingdom.
Right.
Someone else said, just farm and don't do anything, because if you're gonna threaten our people, we will zero you all.
Oh man.
And then they attacked.
Yeah, that. I have to say, my brother, look, if we're being honest here, you can't threaten a Vietnamese kingdom like that, man. You can't threaten a Vietnamese.
That's sad.
Yeah, you can't. Like Vietnamese people, they take threats very, very seriously. It's like they would.
They're very proud people for sure.
Yeah, yeah. They would rather kill you before you initiate that threat, and like and take action on that, and they wouldn't like that type of disrespect. So yeah, no, they're definitely very, very proud people. I have someone who's in my DMs right now saying 23, I'm not gonna say who, obviously. 2367 is rough. They were our coalition lead in our last KVK. We did win, but we had many issues with them. They also pushed to be the lead in that KVK, and also this KSC guy, he has access to all these accounts, which is standard. A lot of these Vietnamese kingdoms, that's how they operate. They share their accounts. One of them is like garrison lead for Cav. One of them is garrison lead for infantry. One of them is garrison lead for archers. Like they basically alternate. They swap around.
Alternate, yeah.
Yeah. They make the MGEs based on that, so that one person is basically available for that specific troop type. Me being in a Vietnamese kingdom myself,
very close knit.
Yeah, they're very they're very coordinated in that way. They openly share accounts. Yeah, no, they do. More disrespect to torch the KVK for everyone. Shameful. I agree, Bing Bong. Everyone should go back to building cakes. What do you mean, Nox? Melee's a handsome surfer, always surfs. Is that true, Melee? You surf around, yeah? You like to surf, my brother? You sound German. I don't know any beaches around Germany.
I'm not German. I'm Dutch.
Dutch. Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know any beaches around unless you're like in the sort of coastline.
I'm not a surfer, but we do have a couple of beaches, but it's not. Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense.
Not really surfing weather here.
Makes sense. What's your predictions, man? What's your predictions on this KVK? What do you think will happen?
Honestly, I think our camp is doomed. Either we or 2367 will have to pull out.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what we're gonna do. I'm gonna discuss it with the rest of the camp, the rest of the kingdoms in the camp as well.
Yeah.
If they want to continue fighting with 2367, we'll gladly pull out and just go back to home kingdom and farm. But this is not worth it for us. A civil war is not what we fight for.
Definitely. I think a civil war is a complete waste of time. I think you guys are doing the right job letting the flags just burn while things basically settle in. I would definitely say don't let them have the Crusader Fortress. You guys have 10 hours on that. I would definitely say...
What happened there? I got pushed out of the call. I'm sorry. What did you say?
Sorry, I would definitely say don't let them have the coalition lead. Not yet, at least. If your entire camp comes back and says, you know what, let's give these guys a chance after speaking with them for multiple hours, maybe they can prove themselves, maybe they can take charge. I don't know I know it's hurtful, it might hurt your pride a little bit to give them the lead, but maybe that could be the way to solve the situation. But I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a very, very tough situation. Too many people are involved, and obviously they've got dirt on their hand now, and they've just shown everyone that they could be assholes in KVK. Not just you guys, but your camp allies. Like, imagine your camp allies having to deal with these guys now as leads. What if these guys randomly say, we want Star, even though they didn't win DKP? Like...
Yeah, well, the good thing for them is if we don't fight anymore because we're not following them as a camp lead, it's only 6 kingdoms, so only one loses out on the Star. Well, and us, of course, but yeah, if we don't fight, we don't deserve it, so that's fine.
Yeah. Bing Bong says, by going rogue, they went nuclear and have lost all trust. What's stopping them from doing this again if they don't get their way? Exactly. Like, I said, if they get the lead, they will violate. They will be like, yeah, look, doing this is the right way. Doing a civil war is the right way. Look, we got what we wanted at the end of it. That's how they're going to brag to their players, the 20, 30 players. Princess says, so are other kingdoms in your camp not helping stop them fighting? Right now, he said they're not helping because they're trying to mediate and trying to solve the situation. The other two camps, or the other two kingdoms are Chinese. They're trying to get involved. If they want to lead, the rest of y'all make your own and let them be alone. Plain and simple. Just watch is all I have to say, says Athena. Just watch. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, look, bro. If this becomes another recovery KVK for you guys, nobody's gonna blame your kingdom. You know, you guys are not gonna get the blame. Obviously, this messy situation happened, and I think maybe your players might enjoy a bit of recovery KVK. Who knows? They might like to do a bit of bobs. Obviously, just be very, very careful. With cities not being in the right area, because you could just see how malicious these guys can be. But hopefully it doesn't turn into a situation where they completely burn you guys out from that zone. Because
No, for sure.
Nice.
They've tried to zero a couple of cities. Luckily, everyone got online on time, so no one got zeroed from us. I know a couple from 1264 got zeroed, so they're also very mad right now, and also helping us. They're the only ones really kind of fighting them with us. But it's still a weird situation where everyone is not sure what to do.
Do you have their Discord? Do you have their Discord? These KSC guys.
Yeah. I talk to this guy in Discord a lot. I can send you some of the messages if you want.
I don't want their message. See if you can put me in a group chat. I don't know how much influence I can have on these guys, but maybe I can have a discussion with them. Maybe see if I can solve it from a different perspective. You know?
Oh no, he's blocked me now, so I cannot add him here, unfortunately.
He's what? Sorry?
He has blocked me. So...
All right, just send me his username. I'll be happy with just his username. You know?
Yeah, 1 sec.
Token says Melle did everything right. I wouldn't trust anyone to lead in my absence besides him. Great lead. He held votes for everything. This is purely 67 ego. I agree. Dopey says you can't solve this.
Token is a friend of mine.
Token, yeah, he's a friend of yours.
Yeah.
And then also Dopey says you can't solve this. If you give them camp lead, you reward them for trying to zero you. Completely agree. It's a shame because they've ruined this KVK for everyone, including themselves. I don't know if they can, afford to have a recovery KVK like this, but it is what it is. It does look like it's a bit of a stalemate right now. Like nobody's doing anything. I think maybe they were just waiting for flags to burn, or I don't know what the situation's like right now.
Yeah, no, we're just looking if we can mediate it right now. That's about it. I'm waiting on 1159 to try and mediate this, but I don't think it's happening. And then I have to talk to my R4 team with what we're doing next. We might just pull out of Kingsland or Lost Kingdom entirely and just make it a long off season and just do the first registration again next KVK.
Yeah, first reg. I think that's a good shout.
But it sucks to have a long off season again. We had quite a long one after KVK 4 because it was quite taxing on us.
Yeah.
And of course, it's a lot of young accounts still, good fighters, but young accounts.
No, I can see that.
Because we just got out of KVK 4. So we wanted to prepare for this KVK, and then something like this happens. So it just sucks for the entire kingdom.
Yeah, your first official season of Conquest is this random camp. They're probably gonna be like, "Yo, is this season of Conquest actually like this all the time? Like, what's going on?" You know?
No. Most of our players have played Season of Conquest before. So it's not like this is new to a lot of people. It's just a thing that we were very excited to move into it with this kingdom. We have a fun group of people here. So it's just sucks that it happened this way.
Makes sense. Somebody passed me this message. They were in the same coalition. What's it called? As 67 in the previous KVK. They allowed them to lead. They said they're pretty positive that KSC is multiple people. One day he would say nice things, and the other day he would be screaming. So the coalition lead might be talking to multiple people and not realize it. Is that the experience that you had?
No, not really. There are a lot of KSC people in there. They all have KSC in their name, and it's a lot of like similar names as well. So it might be different people with different things. I do have him switch up on me a little bit, that he wants to support and wants to help and wants to like figure it out together, and then the next moment he wants it done the specific way that he wants it done, and if it doesn't get done that way, he gets mad. So kind of, but I don't think it's a different person.
Okay, makes
But
sense.
I haven't spoken to him a lot in such a long time, and if they did an entire KVK with him, it might be. I don't know.
Okay, makes sense. Sorry, I'm just trolling with the chat a little bit. These
Yeah,
guys
no
are
worries.
funny. Oh man. All right, no worries. Listen, my brother Melle, you've been amazing, man. Honestly, you tried your best. Obviously, people in the chat can see that you tried to solve this diplomatically. You guys did like a, democracy type of vote. You did your thing, but unfortunately, unfortunately, it's just one of those situations that you're kind of like, you in a real life analogy, it would be like wrong place, wrong time. In here, it's kind of like the same thing, but like you can't really do anything about it. It does seem like I said, they're not really fighting right now, so maybe someone has finally actually reached out to them and said a few things, but yeah, it doesn't seem like any of this is getting fixed. And from my opinion, the trust is already lost. Like even if they were to come back and join you guys as kingdoms and alliances, they're definitely not joining your kingdom and your alliance. They're gonna have to maybe hold shelter in maybe one of the Chinese alliances and fight from there. So
I think 3605, their family, they'll like each other and they'll stick in the same alliance. But I don't think this is fixable. I don't think it's getting fixed.
I don't think so either, man. You tried your best, my brother. Princess, this is 2367. That's the kingdom that's being naughty right now. And I don't want to put 3605 on blast, but 3506 is also a KSC family. So like, I don't know, it's like run by the same people or not, I don't know, but they've got the same account, same type of profiles.
No, these guys are great. We've allied with them in KVK2. They're amazing. Their king is very nice. They've tried to resolve this as well. They've tried to talk to 2367 as well, but it just it didn't matter.
Right. I think out of everyone in here, they probably have the best shot at maybe solving this. And I think the only way to solve this is these guys realize that, they're being a bit too aggressive for no reason. They're ruining everyone else's fun. Their tactics is not working, scaring you guys off and whatnot. Maybe they should just, submit. They should submit. And I can see you guys are doing like a counter attack now. Like you guys are going crazy on them on the field. So I would probably say tell your players to just hold off for a bit, because I feel like they stopped fighting, So if they stop fighting...
there's a flag. There's a flag being built down south where they're now pressuring.
Oh, right. So they're going there. Okay. Never mind then. They're still trying to be aggressive, be tactical, trying to cut entire territories. Flipping out, man. These guys... These guys need to chill. But look, you could tell this is like Diddy Seed level, though. There's barely anyone in the field.
Yeah, that's also because we told our players, chill. We're not gonna push very hard on them right now, since we're trying to...
I mean, even them, like, it seems like I can just tell one of my boys, if I was in this KVK, we can clear this field, just me and my friend, like 6 marches each.
Oh yeah, for sure. A couple of goodwills can clear this. It is not high seed KVK at all. We're also just came out of KVK 4, so we're a very young kingdom. A lot of our players only have 2, maybe 3 marches. So
yeah, no, I agree. You guys are quite native. Are you native to that kingdom, by the way?
I am native, but this is an older account I migrated in. The one that's holding king now.
Okay. Makes sense. Damn, man, what a first KVK to get into. Chat, what do you guys think? Like, what should the solution be? What should we try? Is there any geniuses in the chat that can potentially come up with a solution that I didn't think of, that Melle didn't think of? There's always that one good nerd that can analyze things and be like, if we do the calculations right, we should be able to do X, Y, Z over You know, do a bit of calculus. What's going on, Nugget? Genius here. Let's see. PS says remove them from Lost Kingdom and go without them. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough because that would also...
I don't think they'll stop, honestly.
But you think they'll carry on burning? I think if they carry on, I think everyone should jump on them in that case. You know?
Yeah, well, the thing is, we're very down to do that. 05 won't do it, and I don't think the Chinese will do it.
Really?
I don't know, I'm not sure.
These guys are willing to risk their KVK for what?
They're trying to Diplo it out.
Oh man, I don't think you could Diplo this out. Like,
I agree.
I don't think you could Diplo this out. I think you need to put them down. You know, like. Oh, the flag was burnt. The building flag got taken down at the bottom.
Yep.
Okay.
It did.
Hold on to 64. 64 just done that, yeah?
No, 64 was building the flag.
Oh, 64 building. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they took it out.
I'll do the maths for you, Schmucko. Thank you, Provi. I always believed in your maths. Speak to 2180 King. Maybe he can help. Who's 2180? Is that part of your... 2180 is Earth Camps. Is part of Earth Camp. Maybe they can... I don't know how they're going to be able to help. I mean, they're probably rubbing their hands right now. I'll be honest with you, my brother. This KVK seems a bit like... weird. Like, is the data correct that's on my screen? I don't know if you can see my screen.
I cannot.
All right, let me just show you. Let me show you the data picture I have. I'm gonna post it in my chat, in our chat, right? Take a look at this. You tell me. Does the data seem okay? Like, it's top versus bottom. Already, it looks a bit weird. Like
that one is correct, yeah. But if you look at a Kingdom or Camp Honor right now, we as Wind Camp are far ahead of everyone else. So we have a lot more activity in our camp. We're almost 1 million points. We're at 4.2, and Water Camp, which is our ally, is at the 3.5.
Yeah.
And that's second.
That's true. You guys.
So we have a lot
fresh.
more activity, but they have older accounts.
Yeah, they have older accounts. You guys are more fresh in terms of being a new kingdom. So you probably have more players that are active, but they just don't have enough KP. But obviously, this just ruins everything now. It makes it even more imbalanced. I don't know if Rock Stats is good enough. Oh, okay, I don't know. I don't know what that's all about. They said they'll stop. They said if we delete the flag, they will truce. Nox said that. If you guys delete the flag, they'll truce.
Wait, maybe. Which flag is she talking about?
What do you mean? Are you talking about 64? The flag that was just... Or what flag do you mean? What's going on, my brother Ertugrul, man? How you doing, my brother, man? WinCap has a few kingdoms that should either weigh in, fight, or be complicit in the betrayal. Wipe 67 says token. 141 viewers, mama, we made it. Listen, man, everyone loves the betrayal. Everyone loves the Civil War stuff, man. They definitely tune into that. But with my professional field fighting streams, you know, be lucky to get half of that. Solution is give Vince their own server so they don't F everyone else's fun. Ryzen, what did I have? Bro. That's a bit extreme. Like, what, get rid of Vince completely? Some of these guys are in top tier kingdoms. 2489? Oh. Hello? 2733? 2377, sorry. 2377. A lot of these guys are big Viet kingdoms, you know?
Honestly, we had Viet fighters in our own kingdom. They're great. They can be so nice, so great.
Yeah.
Right now, we had a couple of them leave after this past KVK. So right now we don't have any. But they are honestly great. It's not them that's the problem right now.
Yeah. They're online 24/7. They're online 24/7.
It's this one kingdom.
Yeah. Yo, what is this guy doing? He's swarming everything by himself.
Yeah, that was nice KP for us.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. What the hell? Oh man. They hit cities, you eat them. That's the rule. Yes, I like a lot of his. Nox is the one that they just rally. Yeah. But they're still fighting the top side, Nox. Yeah, maybe they'll truce with you guys because it's convenient for them with 64. Convenient for them, obviously. But because because obviously they've got their attention up here. They want to maybe wipe out 98. Which, by the way, guys, 98 wasn't the one that said we're gonna zero you to 67. It was another kingdom completely. So the only reason these guys are fighting them is because they refuse to give them camp lead, and it's because they are the coalition lead. 2377 is international now. Not many Vietnamese left. I guess so. Yeah, I can attest to that. I saw some of the voice chats. I'm 98R4, says Nox. Yeah, no, this is a messed up situation, my brother. Honestly, I do hope that obviously somehow you overcome it, but I don't think that's a possibility anymore. Maybe ally swap, maybe make the KVK a bit more balanced after this is also needed, because you know you guys are draining each other for no reason. You know, I don't know how your resource situation is with your kingdom is. You know, maybe this didn't waste that much resources, but you guys will need every bit of it if you guys are going to go into zone 5, then, you know, past 7, then Kingsland. They don't want
have a lot of good players here that have enough resources. That's not the problem. But just the thing is, if this is not getting solved and we're fighting with 6 kingdoms and even 1 in our backs because they're trying to fight us from outside of from inside the camp, I mean, it's just going to be kind of impossible to do anything.
It's going to be headache. I think there's only 2 ways of solving this. One, everyone jumps on 67, burns them out. Yeah, gets rid of their fortress, which will be hard, by the way. It will be hard because they've already established another fortress somewhere else. Either you guys do that and then you guys basically call it a day in terms of this KVK. You know, you kind of just move on, or maybe the other camps get involved and they're like, all right, let's make this a bit more fair. Let's make you guys allies with the strongest camp, which from the data it seems like maybe Earth or Fire is actually. Fire looks solid.
Yeah, but then you have a diagonal. Okay,
yeah, diagonal is a bit weird. Yeah, I would say probably Earth, probably better option, because they've got 2180, which is a very, very big kingdom in terms of KP. But even then, like, it's just, yeah. Or the other solution is simply just go AFK, you know? Like, let them lead. You know, completely just do a recovery KVK. Tell your allies, yo, we're getting burnt over here. None of you guys are helping us out. You guys need to solve this now, otherwise, obviously, you know, we're just gonna be burnt out soon, and we're not into civil wars.
Yeah, well, I agree with you. Either we all focus them and we get them out of KL, which is going to take a lot from us, or we just quit this KVK and leave it as is.
Yeah, honestly, man, I wish you the best of luck. I don't see any other way. Keep me up to date. I would like to obviously cover this even more. If there's any more, like anything that you want to give me specifically after what happens, you know, I'm more than happy to maybe make a video about this, you know, to do a proper in-depth drama of the week video, you know. That would be nice. Your campmates are not good people for allowing this to happen and not helping in the field. I agree. I think there should be a bit more field presence right now from them to basically show these guys like, yo, what you guys are doing are not right. It needs to end. It needs to end now. Come smoke these guys. Let's carry on, says Token. Never run from that fade. Exactly, never run from the fade. You just have to jump them, knock them out, get a potential win. Yeah, it's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be difficult. Somebody says, Sparta says, give them the lead. I don't know, man. Solution is give another camp the lead. What do you think about that? I didn't think of that. Give somebody else the lead. Yeah, like make the Chinese lead, for example.
Oh, yeah, that way. Well, we've already talked to 1159, who's trying to fix this. Yeah. They said they don't want to be lead.
They don't want to be lead?
No, because they've done it before and it takes a lot from them.
Yeah.
Which is obviously very fair. It takes a lot of work, a lot of time. So they said we don't want to do it. Because it just takes too much.
Yeah. What about giving it to their sister KD, 3605?
Well, we did think about that. We're just not sure how much that will actually help.
Because
There's
it's
still
run by the
obviously
same
a lot
people,
of
basically,
influence.
right?
Sorry?
It's run by like the same family, organization, whatever it is. They've got the same
Exactly.
profile, same name. Yeah.
Exactly.
Soren,
Well,
yeah, it's the
obviously,
same camp. It doesn't make any difference. You're just gonna see white numbers fight each other. I mean, sorry, blue. Like everyone's blue fighting each other. It looks odd. So that's why I made it neutral. At least it looks a bit more aggressive. You know, when you see red capes fighting, when you see blue capes fighting each other, just looks a bit too weird. I'm not used to it. I'll be honest. I'm not used to it. Yeah, I'll say no one will lead the camp lead of these fighting. Make a third party take charge. Unfortunately, they don't want. Third party doesn't want to do it. Just give lead to 1159. They each have a KD sent R4 to help running things with the lead. That's also a solution, I guess. Each R4 takes a lead in one of those kingdoms. But obviously, after what's happened, it takes a lot to sort of build trust again. You know, they severed their ties already. All5 would be a good idea. They or Viets wouldn't turn on them. These guys had good relationship with them because of KVK2. Yeah. King from 605 had his main account in 2367. Okay. I mean, look. This is the profiles of 67. Their names, KSC. Right, I don't know what KSC stands for. Maybe like a city in Vietnam.
I'm not sure either.
And this is 06. KSC Wang Lang. Wang Lak. And they've got the same profile picture. You know? There's only 2 camp leads raise their hands, the leader fire, and then another KD should take the lead and send our force to help out. Look, man, it's messy right now. People are fighting. It's not looking good. By the way, when you saw another KSC, how was your reaction? Were you like, yo, we allied with these guys before. This is gonna be sick. You know, we're gonna have so much fun.
Oh, with 05 for sure. 05 was a great ally to us before. We're great friends with them. We like them a lot.
When you saw 67 with the same profiles and the same name, you were like, yo, this is another 05. This is gonna be good. Was that your reaction, or did you guys view them as a separate entity entirely?
I didn't really mind. I was just like, okay, these are our allies. Sure, let's make it a great KVK, and we'll see where we end up, you know.
Yeah.
And then
yeah, makes sense, man. Yeah, there's one guy from 05 probably filling flags for them. No worries, man. Listen, Melle, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for coming on and explaining the situation. I wish you the best of luck, my brother, man. And good luck, man. Good luck, you know. Take it easy, my brother. All right, guys. Quick debrief before I go off. This situation is messed up. It's a very messy situation. I don't think it's fair for everybody in this KVK to have to deal with tantrums of this kingdom. 2367. That's not to say that they're bad leads, but this decision obviously makes them look extremely immature. To just destroy a KVK for everyone else, destroy the experience of everyone else for the sake of their own ego. Like, I don't know, like, it's not benefit, because this is not benefiting them at all. This is just ego. This is just, if you don't give us what we want, we're gonna, you know, destroy you guys, you know? So I don't know. I feel like it's a bit messy. Let me see. My brother's calling me. Yo, what's going on, my brother, man?
Oh.
Yo, my brother Furious. Yo, guys, one second. I can put you on stream, right? My brother's stream is just Furious just is on a call right now. Look what he decided to come with. Yeah.
You know what I say. How is it going, chat? Hello, chat.
You guys already know Furious, right? Let's see. How can I show?
Hey.
How can I show just this screen capture? One second, guys.
Put me up, broski. Put me up.
I'm trying. 1 second. Furious Discord. Wait. I'm so bad at this. 1 second, my brother.
Got you, broski.
Give me some time. Yo, Furious is a troll, man. He's a troll. Share specific window. All right, let's see. Maybe this can work. Add new source. Watch this, guys. All right, let's see. There we
Be
go.
matching, baby. Black and white.
My brother's representing the white shiesty. I'm representing the black shiesty. We're matching. We're matching, man.
Hey, y'all. How you
Yin
doing,
and
Chad?
yang.
Hello, Chad.
Yin
Hey.
and yang. There we go. Show them guns, my brother
Bomba
Furious.
clad. Y'all know who it is, guys. It is Furious with Daddy Schmuck. You know, in 2728, shout out to Wu-Tang. Shout out to my
Shout
brother
Wu-Tang.
King Schmuck. I'm cosplaying King Schmuck. You know how it is.
You're doing a good job, man. You look good. You look good. Honestly, I wanted to get a mask like yours initially, but people would think I was robbing the place. And then I got this mask, and people still think I'm gonna rob a place. You know? So it doesn't make a difference. I might as well just, you know.
Well, you tell me from your, let's say, like you are one of your viewers, right? And you tell me your perspective. Do I look like a robber right now?
Bro, you look like a robber that I would be more than happy for you to basically come in and break into my house. That type of robber, you know? That type of robber, that's what you look like right now, man. You know, like, rob me anytime, my brother.
Yes, sir. Let's go. I just thought you were streaming, and I was like, hell, fuck you. I'm gonna put on the mask.
Yeah.
Because they didn't care who I was until I put on the mask.
Exactly.
You know,
I mean,
like,
that was my donation ring as well, you know? I was like, you know what? That's perfect.
Yes, sir.
All right, yo, guys, it's been a good stream. I'm gonna end it off. Obviously, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Good luck to 98. Good luck to the other kingdoms that are trying to solve this. Good luck to that KVK. It's gonna be a messy one. I don't know how they're gonna solve it. I don't know how they're gonna fix it. It's gonna be a bit of a messy one. But yeah, as you guys can see, my brother Furious, we're right next to each other. We're neighbors in both the stream and in the kingdom. Yeah, we're gonna be fighting together very, very soon. This is gonna be our streams.
Very, very soon.
We're gonna be like this in our in our KVK. We're gonna be hand in hand like that. Yeah. So look out for some great streams between us. Look out for some great streams. All right, guys, take it easy, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Yeah, next betrayal, next whatever it is I'm gonna be doing. All right, and make sure to like and subscribe. You know, do the whole
Yes,
shebang,
like
guys.
and subscribe to King Schmuck, guys. Come on now.
I'm
Don't
my
be
boy
losers.
Furious. I'm my boy Furious. Yeah, take it easy, guys. Take it easy. Thank you guys for watching.
Bye-bye.
Let's end this.